If you're looking for a simple and effective way to protect your family from the seedy side of the internet, then OpenDNS might be the solution. It's not 100% foolproof, nothing is, but it's a good step in the right direction. OpenDNS works by changing the directory which devices use to look up pages on the internet. By default, you probably use the DNS directory offered by your internet service provider, but you can change the settings on your devices to use the OpenDNS directory instead. The useful thing about this is that it doesn't require you to install any special software, so it works on computers, smartphones, tablets, and other internet-enabled devices such as games consoles, smart TVs, and Blu-ray players. To change the DNS settings on this Windows 7 computer, we'll go to the Control Panel and we'll open up the Network and Sharing Center. We'll left-click on Change Adapter Settings and look at our current connection. Here we've got Local Area Connection Network 2, which is an Ethernet cable connected to our broadband modem, but you might be using a wireless connection. Let's right-click and open the properties. Here most people will want to click on IPv4 unless you've already made the upgrade to IPv6. When in doubt, stick with 4. By default, your computer should be obtaining a DNS server address automatically from your broadband modem. But we're going to override this and enter our own DNS settings. The settings we want for OpenDNS are 208.67.222.123 and 208.67.220.123. Let's click OK to apply. We can see if these changes have worked by visiting OpenDNS's test page, internetbadguys.com. I went there earlier and it looked like this, but now that we're using OpenDNS, it should look differently. Sometimes you might need to restart your computer in order for your DNS server changes to take effect. So we're going to do that now, and then once it's restarted, we'll come back and visit this page again. Now that we've restarted our computer, we can open Internet Explorer again and visit internetbadguys.com. And we'll see this instead, phishing site blocked, because OpenDNS knows that this is a website that you shouldn't visit, so it's stopping you from seeing it. Alternatively, if we tried to visit a website with adult content, we'd see a similar warning. Like I said, the system is not foolproof, so you can't trust it alone to protect you from viruses and other unsavory content. It is a good first line of defense, but you'll want to combine it with a good internet security suite with antivirus and a firewall, and you'll also still want to use a bit of common sense when surfing the web. If we go back to the OpenDNS website, you'll find instructions for changing the DNS settings on your other devices. Alternatively, you might change the DNS settings on your home broadband router so they're automatically applied to every device connected to your home network. Keep in mind that these changes only work at home. If you take your iPad elsewhere and hook it up to a different wireless network, it won't be using OpenDNS by default. The OpenDNS Family Shield service that we're looking at here is free, but the trade-off is that you can't edit the list of blocked websites. It's a fixed list of inappropriate content such as adult sites, along with websites trying to infect your computer. If you want to have more control over which websites are blocked, you can sign up for the free OpenDNS Home service or the paid OpenDNS Home VIP service, which also lets you monitor your internet usage and the pages which have been visited. If you're going to use these services, then OpenDNS needs to know the IP address of your computer, which is allocated by your internet service provider. Most ISPs issue you with a new IP address each time you reboot your broadband modem. If this is the case, then you'll need to run a small piece of OpenDNS software on one of your computers, which registers your new IP address with OpenDNS. Alternatively, you might ask your ISP for a fixed IP address which never changes, although this might cost you a few dollars each month. While it seems like a little bit of messing around to get OpenDNS up and running, once you've made those changes, it is set and forget. It's not a foolproof security solution, but nothing is 100% foolproof. It is, however, a good first line of defense if you're trying to keep your family safe online.